Guys for watching. If you're on X or on YouTube, or I don't even know if I'm on Twitch right now, but if I am, um, thank you guys for being here. Let me see. It looks like I am. Okay, perfect. Um, all right, so we got a few people that are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the subscribe button as soon as you do get in here. Things are looking really, really good for the crypto market. I saw this honestly last night. You could see things that are moving. It was up to like 69,000 for Bitcoin, and then Bitcoin starting to, make um, big moves up to 70,000 and break 70,000. So things are looking really, really good for crypto in general. So I'm really excited about what's to come. Let me go ahead and do this. Um, First of all, before we get into anything, thank you, Taunts for being a member for 26 months. I appreciate you being a member for that long and being a part of this community. I want to continue to go live. It's been obviously very difficult with the kids being home, but now that the kids are in school, it's a little bit easier to go live every now and then. So we will do that, and hopefully as the bull market happens we will continue to go live every single day, just because we have to see what's happening, what opportunities are out there. But we have 45 people that are here. Make sure you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more of these videos. I appreciate you guys for taking the time out of your day to be here, and do what you guys do. Let me go ahead and log into everything. I was logged into Robinhood. I'm also logged into Coinbase here. So let me go to my assets. Let's also bring up Coin Market Cap, and we'll show where everything absolutely is, and go into that in detail. Let's see. Good morning. Good morning. Yo, Johnny, how are you doing? Good to see you live. Yeah, thank you. Glad to be live. I'm betting on AI tokens for this bull run. AI is not going to be a bad play, right? AI is going to be good. I'm still just struggling, and I've said this before, on how to implement it, how to implement crypto within AI. But still, I think either way, AI will be a bigger mover, and the flow of money into AI during this time period. Yeah, absolutely. Matt, good morning. Yeah, I mean, I've always been up early. It's just now I haven't been able to, for this next maybe week or two, I'm not going to be able to go to the gym because my elbow is like really bad. I was doing, this arm was fine, but in this arm, it immediately started hurting, and then it just got progressively worse for a number of days. So I actually have this ice pack that's probably going to be difficult for me to talk and use it, but we'll see. So I have this ice sleeve that I have to put on. Let me take this off and put it on the other hand. Um, can see you on YouTube Live. Can Okay. Thank you, I guess. Uh, um, yes, I am on YouTube. I'm also on X and Twitch right now. Uh, yeah, see, I think that's probably what it is. That's what my brother said it was tendonitis or something. And I was like, I'm just getting old. That's what it is. Um, is the Lunic deadline 10:30? Honestly, I haven't paid too much attention to that, and I don't know what deadline you are talking about. So please elaborate, and we'll try and figure that out today. Altcoin season is not here, and it's not even back from where we were in March. Um, Crop, it's not exploding. Okay. I mean, you could see the movement that's happening right now. Explosion is, I mean, it's all relative. I mean, you look at it, and if you think it's not exploding, then things aren't really moving for you. But I have money in many different plays, and things are definitely moving for me. We can see that Bitcoin is making a huge move. Yes, Bitcoin is not an altcoin, but we are seeing that trickle down to altcoins like Ethereum that's actually up the same percentage as Bitcoin. So things are definitely moving quite a bit, but if they're not exploding for you, that means you just may have invested into the wrong things. But things are definitely making a move. They're not back to where they were, but you need to start somewhere, right? Altcoin season, let's see, Frame AI token is my favorite for this bull run. It's just loaded 4.7 million Frame AI token. Interesting. XRP. Yeah, XRP is looking really, it's looking 1% up, but we are seeing Dogecoin and many other things that are here. And this is the reason why I think that I put out a video, I think it was yesterday, about Dogecoin and how this is probably going to start the bull run just like it did the last time. Guys, we have 95 people that are here. Feel free to hit that like button. Get me up to about 50 likes. I would love to get up to that point. But let's go and look at the crypto market and see where things are standing right now. We did say our good mornings, and good morning to all. If we look at the crypto market, it's currently up to a $2.4 trillion market cap, up to a 3.75% increase in the last day. We're also seeing Bitcoin's dominance actually increase, so that's showing that altcoin season is really not here yet. But we're going to see that transition to where dominance does decrease for Bitcoin and create more dominance for other things like Ethereum or Dogecoin or XRP or BNB or whatever, right? But to get into more specifics, you can see that Bitcoin is up about 4.3%, and it's at a $71,000 level. And in the last 7 days, it's up to a 6.6% or up 6.6% in the last 7 days. Ethereum is up by 4% in the last 24 hours, 4.4% in the last 24 hours. You see the BNB that's up by 2.4%, Solana's up by 2.3%, XRP's up by 1%, and look at this. Dogecoin is up by 15.6%, up to a 16 cent mark. It's at a $24 billion market cap with $3.7 billion worth of volume. If you don't know what happened in the previous bull run, a lot of money that was new to crypto, people that were just excited about being a part of something, were investing into Dogecoin and investing into this play and wanted to find other plays as well. But they invested into this play because they saw that people were making money from it. So they decided to get into that as well. And you're seeing the same thing here today, where in the last 7 days, it's up a significant amount, 16%. And you can see here, it's at a $24 billion market cap. Again, almost $4 billion worth of volume. And during that peak moment, we saw tens of billions of dollars worth of volume in a given 24 hours. When we talk about a given week, we're seeing hundreds of billions of dollars that are going through Dogecoin. Why? Because it has that popularity. It's bringing newer faces into the market, and that's exactly what it's doing now. And if that continues, right, we're going to see that trickle into other projects and other things and use cases and many different scenarios, many different things, and altcoin season truly does happen. So I'm excited for what's to come because of just Dogecoin that's making a huge move. The rating for this is a 4.4 out of 5 stars. The only thing I think that people tend to not like or dislike about Dogecoin is the max supply being infinite. But yeah, I mean, things are looking great for Dogecoin overall. It's absolutely moving and is worth quite a bit right now, but has a long way to go to get back to where it was. If you look at Cardano, that's up by 3%. Avalanche is up by 2.9%. Shiba Inu is also another meme coin that's up by 8%. Bitcoin Cash 9%. Chainlink 4%. Litecoin 2%. And let's go ahead and look at the meme coins. Let's see how meme coins are running and the movement of the meme coin market. You can see that Dogecoin, again, leading the market, not only by market cap, but also by gains. You're seeing Shiba Inu that's up by 8%. Pepe that's up by 7%. Dog with Hat up by 9.6%. Popcat 13%. Bonk 3.5%. Floki 7.8%. We're talking about billions of dollars worth of market cap. Brett's at $1 billion market cap. Floki's at $1 billion market cap. Bonk is at $1 million market cap. Let's go back here, or $1 billion market cap. We have Popcat, $1 billion market cap, almost $2 billion. $2 billion for Dog with Hat, $4 billion for Pepe, $10 billion, almost $11 billion for Shiba Inu, and $24 billion for Dogecoin. Things are looking great for meme coins right now, which when you see that flow into meme coins, I don't know what the volume is looking like, $62 billion that's flowing into meme coins right now. The market cap, sorry, is $62 billion. $10 billion in volume is flowing through it. It's crazy. Percentage notification lets me know altcoin season is for sure here. I'm in a long, I'm a long off the giant. Why do I keep accidentally clicking things? Long off the giant flag on 15 targets, $72,800. Is that what you're saying? Plus any comment for Lucky Coin and why it's at the bottom and not moving at all. Did the dev took all the money and run? No, I mean, from what I understand, it's just general movement. That's not something that can happen with Lucky, but from what I understand, it's just general movement. And with the lack of altcoin season truly happening during that time, when you are given time and there's not enough movement in the market during that time, you tend to see things that fall off based on people's interest. It's based on everybody else's interest. While they were looking to do the best that they can, obviously the person that runs it only has a certain amount of money to go forward. It's like if you're running a business and you run that business and it's let's say it's COVID time and you're not getting many customers, you can only survive for so long because you still have to pay rent, you still have to pay electricity, you still have to pay all these other things. So from what I understand, it's not that, it's just people that kind of didn't continue with that, if that makes sense. um, Obviously hurts me, and I hope that we see major success, and you never know, anything could happen, and I still hold all my coins there. But yeah, I'm hopeful that we can see it skyrocket, especially in altcoin season, because typically in altcoin season we see things run even more. Terraform Labs has to get rid of holdings. Well, yeah, we are cooling off. Brother, same story for 3.5 years. Come on now. I mean, it has to end sometime, right? You can't you can't think that it's just going to be the same story, because if you think that, that's when people get into a situation where they give up. And if you give up on plays, you give up on the market, then it tends to run at the same time that you decide to give up. Do you have some Ponky? I do have Ponky in my Coinbase wallet, which I haven't logged into in a while. Let's see, we're live. We got two people that are watching on 4 a.m. live stream. Wow. I mean, technically it's 5 for me. It's 5:30 at the moment. But yeah, there's a lot of times where I would go 4:30 and start live streaming before the kids even wake up. I still have to drop the kids off at school today. I also have a funeral for a family member today, so I will not be available. I might upload some videos during the day, but it'll be pre-recorded. Something that I recorded earlier in the day. I think I'm gonna do it at like from 9 to like 11 or something. I'll record those videos. I don't know what videos I'm gonna record right now. I have to see how the market moves. But yeah. Um, 135 people here. Thank you for the 50 likes. I would like to get to close to 100 likes. That would be great. Altcoin season, when the hell is it going to happen? I mean, that's definitely a good question. But altcoin season tends to happen when you see altcoins that start to gather a little bit more attention over Bitcoin. And Bitcoin right now is still kind of at the forefront. You're seeing it 71,000. A lot of people still believe that we're going to see this at 100,000 before the true altcoin season happens. But I think the movement that we've seen, it's not saying that it's not going to hit 100,000. But I think a lot of money has to start flowing into others that are in the market. Um, Sorry to hear about that. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate what you all do for me. I mean, it kind of um, it distracts me in a way to be here and see that the market is happening. But um, I was, close to this family member, just not as close recently, but still, they're still family, and it's unfortunate to see these things happen. I mean, we just had a loss in our family a few months ago, and it seems like, I start to realize that I'm getting to that age where anything could happen. And honestly, at any age, anything could happen. But still, you start to get up in those ages to where now my my elbow is hurting, my chest is hurting, and I'm going to the hospital, and I'm like, I'm getting up to that age, man. I'm not like a crazy age at all, but like I'm getting up there to where now you have to start kind of worrying about your health a little bit. Um, do you have any LCX token? I For some reason it's that is I don't I don't know. I don't think so. But I for some reason know what that is. I've seen it, but no, I don't. I don't think I do. Maybe I don't know. I have money in a lot of places and a lot of wallets and a lot of areas, so it's possible. Hit the gym, Jack. I hit the gym on a daily basis. It's just you know when I do hit the gym at times, like I go running on the treadmill or I'll go running somewhere else. Honestly, one of the best treadmills I've ever had is the parachute treadmill. I didn't have it, but I used it at my wife's gym, and I love it. I love that. It's something where I feel like I'm the one that's pushing it forward, rather than a regular treadmill. But anyways, I was on a treadmill, ankle started hurting. Um, that I had to rest for a little bit. Now I have to rest my elbow, and see how that heals, and hopefully it does. But yeah, I hit the gym all the time. Wait till you're in your 50s. Yeah, pop and lock, bro. It seems like everything is popping and it's also locking on me. Um, Minimum price for Mira in this peak of the bull run. I'm not sure. I haven't I haven't looked into that. I'll have to give a look to different plays as we move forward, but trying to have some conversation. Just hit the gym. I hit the gym. Morning. I've been waiting on the end of October for Lunik and a few others. Let's go. Absolutely. I feel you. I hit 40 this year, and my mother died. Makes you think. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. But yeah, it definitely makes you think when you have losses in your family, because anything could happen to you, anything could happen to family members, and it honestly makes me want to like up life insurance on myself just because I want to make sure that the family's okay. Um, my childhood was not the best because I, went through a lot of struggles, and we didn't have money, and I hope that if I somehow am gone, I would love for them to be okay, financially stable, and being able to figure this stuff out for themselves. Obviously, I don't want that thought, but you tend to think about it when people pass. Why people aren't jumping in Blender AI is crazy. I've never heard of it. Um, Give me a second. I've never heard of it. Let me go ahead and check. What's a Blender AI? I don't see that. Oh, it's just Blender. But yeah, it's not. It doesn't have a tracking on CoinMarketCap, but I don't know. It's sitting at what a. Uh, I don't even know what the market cap is. I don't know. I've seen many AI plays, and obviously the top AI plays are where it's at. Matthew, question for you from the Netherlands: how important is narrative versus market cap? Um, so Narrative versus market cap. What do you mean by narrative? What do you mean by narrative? Depending on how you explain, then I'll give you a breakdown. I'll get back to you, Ruckers, but feel free to explain what you mean by narrative. I feel you, Matthew. I lost my mother last January with cancer. Sorry for your loss as well. Um, Matt, have you heard of AETHIR token? No, I haven't. Oh, so it's at a $16.8 million market cap for Blender Network, right? And you're seeing that it's at 875th when it comes to market cap. You're looking at 277K worth of volume versus the 17.17 million dollar market cap. Total supply 42 million. Circulating supply 40 million, so you don't have any dilution there. How long has this been around? It's been around since March of 2024. It did pick up, got up to about $3, and then decreased down to where it is now at about 40 cents. I don't know what the market cap was then, but we did see it at a, let's see, $75 million market cap, which is not bad at all. But I don't know why that decrease is happening, whether it's just because you started to see everything fall during that time or not. But the way that this looks, it started in March, but in May, we can see that this was worth $85 million market cap. I don't know if you did see dilution during that time period, but you can't really tell either way. I don't know what it started at, but it was up here again at a $3 price point, and that had to have been a higher market cap, had to have been a way higher market cap at that point. But where it stands now is definitely at a lower point, and seeing multiple bounce points somewhere around the $15 million market cap. So a high of a $33 million market cap, and honestly, it could go a lot further. I don't know what it is. I haven't used it or seen it. This is the first time seeing it, but it does have a number of exchanges as well. So it's interesting. It's down by 34% overall in the last day. It's up by 13%. The last 7 days up by 10%. So it looks decent. For especially being at 875th, you have so much room for success if it could become more than decent, right? Uh, Matt, you need the thumbs up poll again. You're probably right. Thank you for that. Let me go ahead and do that. Start a poll. There you go. Feel free to hit the like button if you can. Um, do you have an opinion on Suku? I think I still have Suku. I thought I did. Um, but I don't think I have a lot. I thought I did have it. I don't know. I thought I had it on Coinbase, but I guess I don't. I do have Swift. Um, but I thought I had it. I thought it had potential. I'm pretty sure I looked at it and I thought it had potential. Um, I think this was it, if I'm not mistaken, at an $11 million market cap. I'm not sure. I don't really remember it. But total supply 1.5. I don't know. Circulating supply 200 million. That means you have dilution multiple times over. That's not really the great situation or greatest situations. Maybe I'm thinking about something completely different. But yeah, I don't know if I have a real opinion on this. In the last year, it's up to a 28-cent price point. However, I don't know what or if there's any dilution, but I know that there's a chance of dilution, which does suck. And it's not only about like diluting one times over, it's like multiple times over that you could potentially dilute. So I'm not the biggest fan of that. But it's available on Coinbase, has an S tier exchange. Maybe this is it, and I think I did see this total supply later on, and that's when I probably was like, you know what? Let me just cut my losses there. But I still believe that you could potentially see a run within it. It's just what will happen in the long term, and maybe you're not in it for the long term. That just all depends on you and your investment style and what you want to get out of it. The theme that hangs on that coin, for example, Web3 gaming. Wait, sorry, let me go back to, because I probably skipped getting your answer. The theme that hangs on that coin, for example, Web3 gaming and RWA, real world assets, or DPIN. 152 watching, and 100 y'all need to run that mouse. With the thumbs up, lazies. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If anybody can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. What do you think of ICP? So I have mixed feelings about ICP. I think ICP is a play one that I've had in the past, and honestly, when the circulating supply was a lot lower, when it was around Ethereum circulating supply of like 100 million, closer to 200 million or whatever, it showed so much promise, especially seeing that it got up to what, a $750 price point. Yeah, I saw so much potential within it, and I still see the potential within the use case and everything there. It's just what rubs me the wrong way in any scenario like this is the fact that, one, it had that much supply and now it has 473 million. So it has found a way to not only double, but almost, get to that triple of that supply. And, you see that it has a max supply of infinite amount. So it's something that always rubs me the wrong way. But when something is worth so much in the billions of dollars worth of a market cap, you can expect that you shouldn't see as much dilution there, but you still do have a chance just to the total supply of that dilution as well. But from the hype and attention around this, I've seen some pushes. I've seen some movement. I have it in my leverage trading platform, Margex, but it's not something that I own outright anymore just because of that uncertainty. And I want to hold many things that don't have that uncertainty. That's why I don't hold Dogecoin. The only time I hold Dogecoin is in my leverage trading platform to see that for the short term. I hold Shiba Inu because it has a max supply, right? I hold Terra Luna Classic. That does have an infinite supply, but that's only when you're including the minting for the algorithm and everything there. So right now it's about decreasing that supply.
Joey Rez donated $9.99 through Super Chat.
Thank you for the Super Chat.
Thumbs up, medium light skin tone. Hit the like button. Thumbs up, medium light skin tone.
Thank you, Joey Rez, for that $9 Super Chat. I greatly appreciate it. I think you can like it now, or I can heart it, and I think other people can like it. But I appreciate the Super Chat. Thank you. I think that might have been the first Super Chat that I've gotten in, I don't know, five months, something like that. I don't typically, I haven't been live, and I've been live off and on, but I haven't been live consistently. So I do appreciate that Super Chat, and also telling people to hit the like button. We got 86 likes. We got 153 people here, and I do appreciate every single one of you guys that are here. Let's see. Let me go back here. Put on the audio for desktop. Thank you, Richie, for the 5 gifted memberships. I don't know who got a membership, but thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. You got Tiffany Lee, you got Robbie, you got Sicko, R3DH3AD3D1. Medium light skin tone. Yeah, that's funny the way that it says that. Hey Matt, can you check out bag on Soul? I mean, I'll give it a look. I just need to take a look at it first by myself. I need to take off this ice pack. How long has it been since I had this on? Must have been like 10, 15 minutes. I need to take it off. Any price prediction on Alchemix? I do know that I have Alchemix, and I like that play because I feel like there's so much potential there with it being available on Coinbase as well. Because I have that right here. I have about 20, which is not a crazy amount. And honestly, I'll probably get more. But with the history that we've seen with that, it shows so much. So let me go ahead and I think it's ALCX. I think that's what it is. Am I wrong by saying that? I don't think that's it. What's the ticker symbol or coin symbol? ALCX. That's what I didn't I put that in? ALCX. There we go. It sits around the 673rd when it comes to market cap with $2.2 million worth of volume. $33 million market cap as well. So it's like right in that mix of being like it's not on the first page or second page or in the conversation really, but it's definitely there kind of behind the scenes in a way. And I think this is definitely something that catches my interest, especially with the markets being available in Coinbase, being available in many different places, 40 different places there. I'm looking for not only a play that's in the top 100, I'm looking for a play that can get into the top 100. And this is one of those. When you look at the total supply, 2.35 million that's there, as long as it can, see that level of popularity within the altcoin season, within this bull market, we could see this at a way higher level. Being available on Kraken, being available on crypto.com, tier one exchanges, right? Coinbase, and primarily that. I feel like it gives me so much hope within this and promise within this that we're going to see this one of those plays that can get or inch its way closer to the top 100. And I like it. Honestly, I should probably get some more where it stands. I think it's at a way lower price compared to where I purchased it, which I think might have been like the $20 mark. I'm not 100% sure. Let me check my cost basis on it. Might even be more. Average price is 20. Yeah, definitely. I'm going to need to get some more. So that's probably going to have to be a buy for me. I haven't bought new cryptocurrency in a while, but I think this is going to be a purchase today, like right now. I currently have $287, currently at $14. So if I decide to buy $140, I would get 10. If I decide to buy 80 of it, how much is the max? $15,000 is the max, but I'm not going to do that. I want let me convert this, and I'm just going to buy maybe not 100, maybe 100. I feel as though what we see is I'm looking for one of those plays that is again not something that's majorly popular, but still has a little bit of popularity and has the potential to run. And Alchemix was one of those from the beginning, and I was waiting for it to hit a lower price, and I think it was at a recently lower price, but I'm going to do that. I don't know why I'm buying on, with the bank account rather than just putting the money in there and then buying. But, whatever. I have Coinbase One, so I'm saving $27.23. Mog ran me a little bag up this morning. I mean, a lot of meme coins are definitely making huge moves. Um, and I'm excited for it. I'm very excited for it. Yeah, so I currently now have 120. So this is a play that is kind of like taking a little bit of a risk. This is honestly the first buy that I've had in quite some time. It's like taking a little bit of a risk because it is ranked at close to 700 when it comes to market cap. Yes, the volume to market cap ratio 6.78%, $33 million market cap. $2.26 million volume. If you look at the market cap that has been to, was just close to a $100 million market cap. So it has a lot of proving to do, and hopefully within this bull run we can see it absolutely explode. But again, and that's just looking at the history without actually looking into the breakdown of why, like what it is and why we decide to invest into it, right? Anything with Filecoin? I mean, I don't have any Filecoin, but I'm sure there's many there. Run them thumbs up, people. Still missing 50 thumbs up. Yeah, cat with bag might be a good play. Where does it stand right now? Cat with, and know that I just want to have like some sort of a disclaimer really quick. I don't know what this is, but I want to have some sort of a disclaimer real quick. Understand that when I show something on the screen, I don't want you guys to just buy it because I'm showing it on the screen, right? It's not something that I can move a project by a crazy amount just by putting it on the screen. I know there are people that ask me to look at certain things that are at a very low market cap, and they're hoping that things will run. And it's always a potential chance that those things could happen, but I don't think I can have that much influence, especially on anything that's above $1 million market cap. I don't think I can have any type of an influence at all. So make sure you guys do your own research. Don't just do the research through my research. As I look into it and say, oh, this looks very interesting, there's always something interesting about everything. But it does not mean that you go and buy that position just because I think it looks interesting in a certain light. Make sure you guys do your own research into the plays that you have there, and make your decisions based on what you see as the best opportunity. But yeah, that sits at a $2.2 million market cap. I don't know if that's going to be a larger play. It is on MEXC, it is on Radium, but for the history that this has been around, it's been around since March and really has fallen down 97%. So I can't say that that's the case at all. But you never know. There can be light at the end of the tunnel for anything. Your community will love this coin. Will they? You said M. My community will love this coin. I feel like the volume is very low. It's up 616% and it's still only at a 54K volume for the last 24 hours. That's not great at all, meaning that it was down to a very low volume just 24 hours ago. Currently, it is up about 27%. I'm not going to show that, but it's up 27%. And honestly, it's at a respectable market cap, a $20 million market cap. But I feel like there's so much there's so much that could be within this. And if we look at all history, yes, it's up 2,444%. And you're really just recently starting to see some major movement within it. And maybe you're right. It says that this project has migrated into a new contract address from the old contract address. Um, yeah, I don't know. Why SHIB lagging? I feel like SHIB isn't lagging. Let me go ahead and look at SHIB. I feel like SHIB isn't lagging. It's up about 8%. Well, it's just lagging behind Dogecoin. You know, um, Dogecoin is up by like 15, 16%, and Shiba Inu is up by 8.6%. So it's not lagging, especially seeing the volume up 179%. Still not seeing it in the billions for volume, but $548 million, up 179% in that volume. That's fantastic. There's a lot of people that will see this and go, is this the time? Should I get in now? And have all of these questions. And I can't answer those questions. You get in whenever you feel like you need to get in. If you're not already in, then you missed the low point. You should already be in, Shiba Inu, already be in Ethereum and many others. SHIB is just getting started. So much FOMO, that's almost scary. How much people lose on trash rug pull coins. Yeah, SHIB just getting started. Jasm coin, cough, cough. Yeah, Jasm coin is a fantastic play. I've talked about Jasm coin plenty of times, um, where we're gonna see Jasm coin make a huge move. I mean, I'm just happy about the fact that it made a move from where it was at a way lower market cap. Looking at a $200 to $300 million market cap up to a billion, almost $2 billion market cap. And I believe in this so much. I know it's going to go a lot further. The volume is up by 82% in the last 24 hours, up to $54 million or 5.7 percent volume to market cap ratio. I think it should be a lot higher when it comes to market cap and will be a lot higher as we move forward into this bull market. So yeah, I'm again huge fan of Jasmy coin. Still have my 1 million Jasmy sitting over here. If I go to my assets, I still have 1 million Jasmy coin sitting over here at a value of about 19,000. I still have my XRP. I have 90,000 XRP. Can you take a look at Hoppy? Oh, what's up, man? I haven't seen you live for a while. Yeah, it's been quite some time. Actually, I was just recently live, but yeah, I haven't been consistently live. Can I take a look at what's the position? Poppy, you said Poppy or Hoppy, not Poppy, Hoppy. Let's say what's Poppy? 3 P's, or is it supposed to be 2 P's? There's many hobbies. I would assume that it's ranked 361st, and it's a meme coin that's up 10%. It's at $100 million market cap. Doesn't look bad. All the supply that is out there doesn't look bad at all. I don't know. Let me check the markets for this project. You have many places where you can buy it as well. 28 different pairings for this. Not bad. If we look at the last 7 days, it's up by 5%. The last month, it's up by 99%. And the last year, it's up by 5,947%. So definitely seeing some movement. I don't know what this is all about and whether it's going to absolutely skyrocket, but right now it's worth $100 million. And it would have been great for a lot of people to see this worth, a lot less, seeing it at a $2 million market cap and eventually getting up to $100 million. Like, these are the opportunities that not everybody will see, but some people get involved with it. Some people will get onto this and say, oh, I saw this on this channel or this channel and I decided to invest into it. It goes up to $1 billion market cap. That's always a potential chance for those things to happen. And you never know what's going to be that runner. But it honestly could. You see the popularity, you see the movement, you see the rise, the fall, the rise again, which is always a good thing. Typically what you see is the rise and fall, and then it just never recovers, right? So the rise, the fall, the recovery is the most important part to this journey. But yeah, doesn't look bad at all. I would say you start to see that popularity when you see the major exchanges, the tier 1 exchanges, the S tier exchanges, all of those. But those aren't on yet. And honestly, for meme coins, it takes a lot to get to those S tier exchanges like Binance or Coinbase. You see how long it took for, Pepe and Dog with Hat and or other things. Bonk, right? That's what I was referring to, not Pepe. Um, Big fan, Matt. Can you look into a perpetual protocol? Eventually, I just want to kind of go through um, a little bit more chats because I tend to spend a lot of time with one project and talk about it for quite some time, and then we end up going through so many different chats there or missing so many chats. Extremely bullish on Jasm coin. Yeah, so am I. Eli pumping Doge every day. Of course he is. Agree, Matt. I'm extremely bullish on Jasm coin. Uh, let's see. Sorry, 90,000 XRP, man. What a great investment. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. I thought you were going to say what happened to 100,000. Did you sell some? No, I didn't. Because I tend to get that question and I want to forget about it, but everybody keeps asking me about it. Anytime I say I have 90,000 XRP, they're like, "Oh, I thought you had 100,000," and I'm like, "Well, I have 10,000 over in my Ledger wallet that I want to forget about. You guys are not letting me forget about it." So, and I just did it to myself. So I apologize to myself and to everybody else. Thumbs, people, thumbs. Give the thumbs up or shame on your house. Just kidding, but you'll get it. Get Matt some traction. I appreciate that. MicroStrategy and Coinbase stock is going to explode with this Bitcoin movement. Yeah, I mean I have both. I honestly have been continually investing into more Coinbase. So let me go ahead and uh, bring up Weeble. Congrats, Matt, on that 90,000 XRP. You have XLM. I don't have XLM. I know a lot of people that have it and a lot of people that believe in it, but I don't have it myself. Um, Let me see. So I have Coinbase. I have 37 Coinbase. Um, at the last price, or my average price is $187.47. I also have 1,000 AMC. I hope that makes a huge move at some point. I have 25 Nvidia. I have 10 MicroStrategy and 4 Tesla, and I have other things as well. Every time I go on Webull, I get an update, which is not a bad thing, um, because the updates are not, they don't take long. It's not like a Call of Duty update, which takes like 7 days in order for it to finish. Um, but every time there's always an update, and that's a good thing. But it also is annoying. I wish they would just, as you're about to open it, instead of having you open it and then pop up, hey, there's an update. I wish they would just go, once you decide to open it, they go, there's an update before you open this. Let's do that. And I know, like with applications on your phone, they do that. I don't know. That's maybe the the older person in me that's talking about that. That's complaining. It's like back in my day. It's gonna get there. Hey Matt, I kind of lost hope in Jasmine. Should I stock up? Look, I don't want to tell anybody to do something. Um, I I like Jasmine, and I understand what it is, what it's like investing. When you invest into something, there's going to be ups and downs. And being able to get through those downs are probably more important than seeing it explode and, selling at the right point, right? Um, because there's a lot of people that can't get through those down times and think that the world is ending because then they start doing research on whatever and they're like, oh, Jasmine coin's not going to run. Jasmine coin's not going to be worth this much. It sucks and all these other things. And they hear these things more than they hear a lot of the positive things. And honestly, it's very difficult to hold during those times. I've gone through times to where that has happened, and I've made a huge mistake in selling something that I believed in because someone else told me to do so. So you do what is best for you and what you believe in, but it depends on the research that you do. It depends on how much you believed in it from the beginning to make you hold during these downtimes because this technically isn't still a downtime. If you bought at a level of 40% of a penny when I first mentioned it, or 50%, or even at 1 penny, you still have a lot of positivity left on the table, right? Yes, it's not as positive as it was at 4.5 cents, but you still have a lot of positivity left on the table. And I just recommend that, you look at it for yourself. And while I talk positively about it, it doesn't mean that everything is sunshine, rainbows, unicorns, and butterflies, right? It just means that what I see within it, um, I have a lot of hope for the future, and I see it going a lot further than where it stands. But whether you want to invest or not depends on what your mindset is. Are you short term mindset? Are you long term mindset? Do you want to see it just be worth a crazy amount now? Because no matter what you invest into, like I said, investments are a journey. So those ups and downs hit hard. I just invested, I think it was like 20, I want to say it was $20,000 into SCHD. SCHD not immediately, but did come down, and now my dividend portfolio is down to 122 or 123,000 versus the 125,000 that it was at, because it was just a wrong time to make a larger move. But it's not about that short-term move. It's about what that 20,000 is going to mean in the next 10 years. I don't need that 20,000 there. I could put it there and potentially grow it for a longer period of time. For other people, it could be 10,000. It could be 1,000. It could be 100. And you can then turn that into so much more in the long term. That may mean a lot to you right now and what it's worth, but it will be worth so much more in the long term when you make that investment. So it's yeah, a lot of people say that long term is the real gains. Absolutely. I feel like my voice was about to go out. It's still about to go out. Haven't talked this long in a while. Free game, $5, $20 per paycheck over time. If you're just learning on coin you believe in. Yeah. XR XLM just did an acquisition with Paxos. It's gold and mining. Gold bars sound big. I mean, gold bars have always sounded big. Guys, we have 153 people here and we have 134 likes. I just want to say thank you guys for hitting the like button. You can, anybody that hasn't hit the like button, definitely do so. But I appreciate all of the people that have hit the like button. That's a great ratio, and I appreciate you guys so much. I didn't sell all. I could buy more right now, but is it worth it? I mean, I think it's worth it in the long run, but I mean, I'm just a guy on the internet, right? I'm not anybody that knows more than anyone else, right? There are people that know other things about Jasm Coin or about other investments that may give you the same level of return. But I think Jasm Coin has a lot of potential. Um, I think it's worth it. That's why I still hold it, because like you look at people that buy, and it's like,
TINOCOS donated $5 through Super Chat. Matt, long time no see. My microcap lottery plays Neon Watt SOLSP and Duco grins scissor scissor.
okay. Thank you for that super chat. I appreciate it. You said Neo, Watt, Soul Spend, and Duco are your micro cap lottery plays. That's great. I mean, when you say micro cap, you mean like less than $1 million or less than 100 million? What's your micro cap um, level at? Um, but yeah, I think it's always great to have plays that have a lot of potential. Are they all going to work out? Probably not. Scissor, scissor. I know. Uh, yeah, it's great to have plays that have a lot of potential. Are they all going to work out? No, but it's great to have the opportunity. And if it's just like day trading, right? If you're day trading and you're giving yourself the best opportunity to succeed. let's say you have a 5-to-1 profit to loss ratio where um, you decide to sell, let's say it's $100 you invest, and you have 5 chances then to make money off of this play, right? If you're making the right moves and you know what you're doing, you have 5 chances to do that. Those 5 chances, honestly, it's better than having 1 chance. If you invested $100 and just said, you know what, either this runs or it doesn't, you have less than that, right? For that day, you have a worse chance to come out positive on that because you now are just putting it all on black basically. But if you're day trading and you're like, all right, I only want to lose $20. If I lose $20, I sell, find the next opportunity. You give yourself 5 different chances to make money out of it. That's kind of the same thing that you have there. Is like you have micro plays, micro cap plays that could potentially give you so much growth, like the massive growth that you really want, and now being able to put that money into other plays that everybody else believes in as well. That's what I was able to do, right? With the money that I gained from Terra Luna Classic, from GME, from VSG, from many plays, I was able to take some of that money and throw that into plays that I've already believed in, whether it was CRO, whether it was XRP, whether it was Jasm coin or whatever, right? I was able to throw it into something that I truly believe in because I made that money. And and that's realized gains. So, yeah. Can you look into perp? I think I might have looked into this a couple of times. Let me go back here and let me show you guys my screen. So Perpetual Protocol, it currently sits at 600. This is another one of those plays that potentially can be one of those bigger movers from low market cap positions up to a higher market cap position. I've seen this plenty of times make huge moves, but it is at $7 million worth of volume, which is technically a 16% volume market cap ratio, which shows its level of popularity. Also, $42 million market cap is where it stands. All of the supply, or you still have a decent amount of the supply that's out there in the total supply, but I don't know the details of that and when that's going to be available, if it is available now, if it's something that's gradually just added to the circulating supply. But you have 66 million. It's not a game changer amount where it's like this is 1.5 billion and this is 66 million. That would suck. But you still do have some dilution within it. If we look at history, it's down by 12% in the last 7 days. The last month, it's down by 8%. The last year, it's up by 3.8%. And all history, it's still down by 66 or 67%. The highest point we've seen this to was about $22, which market cap wise, that was about 1.2 billion, and that was during that time, right? The bull market time where it held at these levels, but did decrease down and kind of, I wouldn't say became unknown, but definitely is not as popular as it was. However, some may argue that it is, because if you look at it, 16.5% volume to market cap ratio shows that it still has a giant level of popularity, and also being available on S tier exchanges like Binance and Coinbase, that may open up the door for so much more opportunity there, as well as Kraken, as well as Gate.io. So many different opportunities that it could be one of those plays that goes from a 600 in position when it comes to market cap to 60, right? And find a way to massively increase, whether that means that it 10x's or it means that it does a lot more than that. It could 20x or 30x or even see a higher market cap than it did previously, right? 2 to 3 times the market cap previously. That's typically what people look for, is when you see a market cap like this, 1.24, 1.25, whatever $billion market cap. What people look for in the new bull run is 2 to 3 times what that overall high was. So if you potentially see that, I mean, it could be massive for where that price gain gets to. right? Not just a $16, $20 price point. We're talking about $40 or $60 of a price point from where we are currently. Let's see. Watch like you at work and help me out on Jasmine. Like watching. Oh, sorry. Like watching you at work and helping me out on Jasmine. Well, hopefully, you're getting work done. I don't want to distract people from work. I want everybody to do the best job that they can, but also still gain whatever knowledge they can gain from the markets, because a lot of times I kind of used to hate working a traditional 9 to 5 because I like investing, and it always got in the way of investing. And anytime, you know, I would have my computer as well, I would log into my investment accounts to make sure. And I would tell them, look, I also like investing, and I would like to be able to take some time to invest as well, not just, you know, work this job, but also spend a little bit of time on them. And I'll be open. I'll be open to tell them that. And some were cool with it. Others were not. Obviously, if you're distracted by something else, or if that takes away from your current job. But some people, they realized, some managers, they realized that if you did that and you found a way to kind of stop doing that and doing your work, and then instead, if you see an opportunity, you go for that opportunity, especially if it's something that's not time sensitive, then you could do that. But it was definitely tricky. I think when they looked at it, it's like, if you're happy with what you're doing and you're making enough money elsewhere as well, you can put in the effort here and be happy, right? Because if I made money, which primarily most days I would make money on my day trading, I would be happier to work because I already made $200, $300 that day, and now I can make whatever I'm making for my job, which may be another 200 or 300 there. It made me happier, but there were times where you lose money and you're not the happiest. How do coins get listed on major exchanges? They pay for it. Uh, so for like Coinbase and Binance and many tier one exchanges, it may cost you upwards of like $2 million to get a coin listed on the tier one exchanges. The tier two and tier three exchanges, you might only need to just give them coins. The tier two exchanges, though, there are times where they'll basically say, oh well, we need all of the coins, right? We need like not all the coins, but like 20,000 coins or whatever, or 10% of coins, and then we also need 10,000 or $30,000 or 30,000 USD paid to them. So honestly, when I look at exchanges are kind of the worst, right? Even though I primarily use exchanges, right? Exchanges are the worst when it comes to advertising coins that could potentially be a scam, right? Because when you look at it, they go, okay, we'll list you only if you give us coins and pay us. Not necessarily on the research that we do for Coinbase and Binance and tier one exchanges. Typically, they do their research on it, and they're not going to list you if you have any problems, or any potential rug pulls or anything like that. But for tier two and tier three exchanges, they don't really have any of those guidelines because they just want all of the volume and all of the revenue to come in. So they'll list anything and then also post about it on their Twitter and say, we listed this, so go and get it now. And it's like, that might not be the best play for somebody to get. Um, when Tether gets sued, how far do you think Bitcoin will crash? I think 52K. Great buying opportunity. Is Tether looking to get sued at this moment? I haven't seen anything on that. But in what for what reason to why that would happen? Like, I don't understand. I started my shift not long ago, counting on crypto so I can create a 9 to 5 job. Yeah, I mean, the thing that you want is you want consistency. because I think what a lot of people look for is they look for that big break to give them the opportunity to explore. Because, like, say if you make $150,000 or you make, $300,000 from crypto investments, or even millions. Let's just say it's 300,000 though, right? That's not enough to live the rest of your life on. No matter if you're 60 or no matter if you're obviously younger, it still may not be enough to live the rest
Roosevelt
of your life.
McKenzie donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Thoughts on Marycoin? CDC listing this week.
Well, thank you for that, but I want to kind of finish my thought there. What a lot of people will do with the 300,000 is a lot to or enough to last you the rest of your life. So you want to make sure you have consistency in having revenue that's coming in. Now, whether that comes in you utilizing that money to work for you, or whether it gave you the freedom to now explore something else, right? If you want to do day trading, you can't start day trading and just expect that you're going to make a crazy amount of money. Now, you could, but it would take a lot of research, and discipline, and trial and error in order to get to that point. Um, but it's difficult for you to just go from having $1,000, or let's say $3,000 a month in income from your job, and then going to nothing and now having to fully make that through day trading, and potentially you could lose the money that you do have. So it opens up an opportunity, I think, to create that 9 to 5 job that could be day trading, or could be swing trading, or could be something else entirely, right? If you wanted to sell a certain product, it gave you the opportunity to build a mold and sell that product. So I hope that that's the case, that we see a lot of people create, or find whatever their dream is, and explore that dream. But you never know what opportunities you're going to have. And I hope that it opens up a huge door for me to be able to make money just by dividends. But I also like working and putting out videos, and content and all that stuff. But I get to spend a lot of time with the kids now, and that's kind of my dream. I want to see them grow up, because my parents didn't really spend a crazy amount of time with me. So I want to be able to give them that dream, and uh, or sorry, give myself that dream, and see my kids grow up right before my eyes, so that I'm not going, oh, I remember when they were little. You know what I mean? Well, I'm out. All love. Enjoy y'all's day. Keep going. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Um, Hopefully, I'm live tomorrow as well, and we can, or hopefully the market continues and everybody can make a bunch of money. I read Tether is going to be sued. Where have you read that? GameStop prediction. Like GameStop the stock, or GameStop the coin? Now, what do you think of Trump shit coins on Solana? Um, I think the MAGA Trump is a great play, but I don't think that's the on Ethereum, I believe. I think there's a lot of projects that are being created on um, Sol, and I don't know which one is going to skyrocket, but I do expect a lot of them to make moves. I have MAGA Trump, um, when it comes to the coin, and I I want to see it run, but who 100% knows, right? Um, you said Tether. Wait, somebody asked me. Thank you for the super chat, first of all. Marycoin. What is Marycoin? And hopefully, I'm showing something that is okay. Mary. Is this it? On Crow? Mary on Crow? Uh, Mystery? Mystery? $13 million market cap with $1.3 million worth of volume. It's on uh it's on Crow. We see that we have all the supply that's out there. I don't know of like what's the history of this, but it was created in May of 2024, decreased down, and now we're seeing it start to pick up as of September, and really start to make a move consistently, make a move upward. but in the last 7 days, it's up by 18%. In the last day, it's up by 12%. I mean, I, I don't have anything bad to really say about it. Everything seems to be in line. It's just all about whether the popularity can continue. It's not available in many places. I feel like it should be available in many places. Um, GameStop coin prediction. Um, we'll get into that in a little bit. I am gonna have to get off of here in a little bit because I have to, get Harper and Hayden ready for school. But that should be around 7 o'clock, so we have like 30 minutes left. But yeah, I would like to see a lot more places to where it's available, and I know that tends to be a problem with CRO projects like um, Chronos projects. But I really do want to see a lot more here so that we can see a lot more volume because $1.3 million worth of volume, not really enough, but it is enough for the market cap it currently stands at, which is about 10% volume to market cap ratio. Um, let's see. What was I doing? GameStop, right? Because I have GameStop. Um, I have a little bit of GameStop. I made money, a decent amount of money on GameStop coin. Um, and I think this is the play. Yeah. Um, yeah, this is a GameStop on Sol, which currently sits at a 32 million dollar market cap with $16 million worth of volume. I see a lot of potential in GameStop and where this can go, especially during the bull run, and that's why I still have a million GameStop right now, or over a million GameStop. Let me go to my portfolio. And you'll see that GameStop, I still have 1 million of this, and I gained quite a bit with it. It says 20,000. I've actually gained more than that with it. But yeah, I expect to see a lot more growth within this, not just to a $30 million market cap or even $100 million market cap. I expect a lot more, hundreds of millions of dollars, and maybe potentially getting to levels of billions, especially with what GameStop has meant to many people. Um, Anytime you really see GameStop that moves, you tend to see this moves. Now, I don't know if GameStop is truly moving right now. Let me see if I can bring up Weeple. It's not coming up. Give me a second. Why is Weeple not coming? Oh, there it is. GameStop's not moving right now, is it? Like in the pre-market? I mean, it was up by 10% yesterday. So I guess that's where you're seeing that 20% that's up today for GameStop coin. Even though there's no like true like correlation to where it's like is um, this is moving because this is moving. It's like it is in a way they are connected, um, but it's not to say just because this moves that this has to move, or just because this moves that this has to move. Do you know what I mean? Um, but yeah, it is up by 20, or sorry, up by 10.5% up to a $22.73 mark. It is only up by about 1% in the pre-market though. Um, but yeah, let's scroll down here. Terra Luna Classic to $1.44 plus. That would be amazing, but I don't know if that's gonna happen unless we see major burns and there's things that I'm not seeing there. What do you think about H bar? Do I have? I think I have H bar. I have a little bit of H bar. Um, don't get me wrong, right? Um, yeah, I have H bar of about $370 worth. My average price is nine nine cents. I'm down by $334. It's currently at a value of 5 cents, and I don't have a crazy amount, but I do still think that there's a lot of potential there. I have 7,527 H bar, which obviously, if this gets to a value of $1, um, then I could see this with $7,527. It's not a life changing amount, but it definitely is a life changing gain. I'll tell you that. Do you like AVAX? Absolutely. I have 100 AVAX sitting over in my Ledger wallet, and then I also have $9,000 worth of AVAX in my Coinbase. It's my third largest position on Coinbase. Um, I have, XRP, Jasm Coin, and then AVAX, and then obviously Solana and Harvest Finance and API3. But AVAX, absolutely. Um, I like everything about it. I want to see that growth up to hundreds of dollars. And, this can be worth a lot more. Also, the AVAX that I have on my leverage trading platform, Margex, let me see if I'm still logged in. Yeah, I am. So I have, 400. Where's AVAX here? I have one, maybe two positions in AVAX. One position here, $200 at $19.44. Oh, you can't even see it. $200, $19.44. My liquidation point is $15.71, which we're up about 186%. So yeah, I trade AVAX consistently over on this platform, as well as still hold a decent amount of AVAX over here in my Coinbase platform, which is $9,000 or 342. But then I also have some over in my Ledger wallet, which is like I said, I think I have 100. I wanted to put some aside just in case of whatever this could be. For anything, I typically do that. I have 100,000 CRO. I have 10,000 XRP over there. I have 5 Ethereum over there. I want to see that run. I have 100 Litecoin, 10 BNB. Let's see. I have 100 AVAX, 100 Cosmos, 20 Solana. See, I got quite a bit of everything over here. Everything that has like a major use case or a major potential to be worth a lot more based on what their utility is, you know? Sounds like you don't look so optimistic about Luna. I don't look optimistic about Luna. I'm very optimistic about Luna. I'm just not. I always like realistic levels, but I understand that the door is still open for a lot of these things to happen. It's just one, I haven't done a ton of Lunic research recently because anytime I do Lunic research, I want to because I like talking about it, but anytime I do it, I get into a verbal debate, a verbal argument with somebody else that just doesn't believe in anything Lunic at all. And then there's also the people that do, but see a completely opposite way of looking at it and saying that we don't need to decrease the supply and we just need to focus on whatever utility it has now and continue to grow that utility. And while I do think that we need a new norm or a new Lunic in a way, right? Not necessarily like a new coin, but just like a new version of itself. Um, you still do need to recover what once was because that's what Lunic was and should be. But developing new things for it is not necessarily a bad thing. I think it will happen. Um, but yeah, um, to use a portfolio tracker, I don't. Um, well, I use a Coin Market Cap. I would say that's a portfolio tracker, but it's not something that um, I've linked my portfolios. I've done it manually. I never try to link my other accounts with any other websites. If the account is the account, I that's where I leave it. I'm not looking to take that and link it to this website and this website and this website because you never know who's gonna like at what point who's gonna have information where they can hack that information. I try to keep everything separate and not connect all the dots together. What about Jupiter, Matthew? Heard Luna can reach 2.8 cents as a current high. Jupiter is on Ethereum blockchain. It pumped with Sol. So I feel like you're mentioning multiple things here. One, I like Jupiter. If you're talking about just the project itself, I like Jupiter. I have a small amount of money invested with Jupiter. But when it comes to Luna, can Terra Luna Classic reach 2.8 cents? Yes, I think 1 to 3 cents was my range that I saw this at, which would be for me 500 to 1.5 million dollars. But with more burns that could come in, especially from Binance, more use cases, more traction when it comes to decreasing that supply, and even just the hype to get you up to some of these levels, creating more and more burns and more things that are happening on Binance. Because as they're doing those burns, if we see multiple billions of dollars that are going through consistently, we're going to see more burns that happen, right? And hopefully we can get other exchanges that also can do the same thing or burn Terra Luna Classic based on what we're trying to do, which is recover it. Yes, we want to gain gains. We want to be able to make money out of it, but we also want to recover Terra Luna Classic back to what it once was. So with that thought process and finding a way for exchanges to also do the same thing that Binance is doing, we could potentially see Terra Luna Classic to a lot higher value, potentially see it up in the dollar figures where it's $1, $2, $10, $20, whatever, and seeing the algorithm back in place and all that stuff. But it potentially could happen. It's not saying it 100% would. What I see is a value of 1 to 3 cents for that larger push value. Are we rich yet off XRP? I mean, it depends where you invested. If you invested $500,000, then potentially you could be a millionaire. But it hasn't really moved, and we all know that. Um, Uniswap, it says wormhole is the right Terra. Sorry, I mean on Sol blockchain. Luna on Sol, or I'm a little confused. I'm confusing myself, I guess. Virtual protocol could be a choice for a new generation crypto coin. Circulating total supply looks good. I like this. What do you think? Virtual's protocol. I don't know what that is, but let's check it out for a second. Virtual protocol. It's at a 213 by market cap. It's seeing $40 million worth of volume, seeing a $400 million market cap, and about a 10% volume to market cap ratio. All of the circulating supply is out there. All of the supply is in circulation, which is 1 billion. 3.5 when it comes to rating. I wonder why that is. Cyberscope, Certic, gave it a 3.6, 3.3. Aggregate rating is a simple average of ratings collected by the sources shown above. It does not represent the opinion of CoinMarketCap, and we cannot guarantee the quality. Well, that's more of a disclaimer. I see what you're doing. But in the last 7 days, it's up by 126%. Great to see. The last month, it's up by 756%. I don't feel like this is like over. Like I don't feel like this is the gains are over and that you may not see or that you still may see more. But the level of gains that this has seen in the first month or in this last month, I would definitely, for me personally, refrain from moving into it, just because of what I've done historically. Like I want to see when things do gain this much, I want to see pullbacks. I don't want to see that I'm investing at a 758% gain there. Um, it's just something that I work through mentally. And if I decide to invest in there, I now start my journey of investing at the top, buying at the top, and potentially selling low, or buying at the top and now having to average in order to make up all of the losses that I've had, plus have gains in the end, which I think you could easily do, especially when you're looking at long term. But it's up by 58%. Great. It's everything. The whole setup looks fantastic. Everything about it. Let's check the markets really quick. So I would say most things about it look all together. I mean, you have exchanges, a decent amount of exchanges. You don't really have any S tier exchanges. Majority of your volume, is happening on Aerodome Finance. And then you have Uniswap, and you still have 1 million on Gate.io and 1 million on MEXC, which is fantastic. But it's something that when I see a 750%, 760% gain, I just can't bring myself to buying a play that's up by that much. And again, if I ever have, it's definitely a larger journey to getting back to break even, because what I see here is it's potentially creating lower highs and lower lows. Yes, it could bounce at a level here, and this is a solid retracement from a 50-cent price point down to 30 cents. Yeah, it's a solid retracement, but honestly, I would look for more of a retracement. But if the altcoin season is truly going to happen, are we going to see that retracement? So it's up to you to take that risk. Popularity is there, market cap, where it stands on the second page versus the first page, and giving you an opportunity. Yeah, it all looks great. It's just, it's up too much. Does that make sense? But yeah, we got 148 people here, and we have 203 likes. Thank you, everybody that hit the like button, that took the time out of their day to do so. Thank you, everybody that is here, that has liked the video, that has commented, that has chatted, that, all of the people that are here. I think we're also still have a decent amount of views over on X. And I appreciate you guys being here. If you are still here, if anybody's still watching, I appreciate you guys. Let me refresh this. I think we have comments. But yeah, if you guys want to check out my link for Margex, I have a link to that in the chat, the YouTube chat, where you guys can trade up to a 100x leverage. I typically do 5x leverages. You can see all of these. They're all 5x leverages, especially after seeing things that have decreased so much and have hit a liquidation train, multiple liquidation trains. I'm at a 5x leverage, and things are up a decent amount. You can see here Dogecoin, this Dogecoin position, it's up $1,000 right now. I invested $200. It's up another $1,000 or 501%. So what I want to do is absolutely take half of that so I can realize a gain. And typically when I'm going to get to like 300 or 500%, that's when I will take my initial investment plus a little bit of profit, so that you don't really have any type of major losses that are there as you move forward. So for this position, I'm actually going to take a market close, and I'm going to take 50% of it, about 50%, and then I'm going to confirm that, and it's going to leave 500 there while taking 100 out. So the total that I took in profit was about $600, and I'm still leaving 500 that's there, leaving 100 that's there. So I'm going to do the same thing with other plays. This is up by 240%, but a lot of them are up by about 100%. But yeah, if you want to get involved in leverage trading, feel free to do so. The link to that is again at the top of the chat, or even in the description, where you can trade up to a 100x leverage. I have a couple of others that I actually have a 50x leverage, and yeah, 50x leverage on. I have a Jasm coin 50x leverage, and I have an XRP 50x leverage. Those are all up. This is up by 1,400%. This is up by 1,100%, 171% here for Sol, and 152 for ICP, which I've already taken profit on. And then LTC also I've already taken profit on, and I have 100% gain there. So I'm up over 100% on every single play that's there. But then we go into copy trading, and I'm up a significant amount in certain things. So I just took a $500 or $600, I guess $500 gain. I guess it's a $400 gain because I put in $200. But either way, $600 off of that, fantastic, off of that $200 that I made. So, anyways, tuning in from Italy. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. We believe in you. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. We got 215 likes now. We got 155 people. I'm only going to be live for a little bit longer. Just because, you know, I would put out a video specifically for, or a live stream specifically for Dogecoin, because I feel like meme coins are making huge moves right now. But I just wanted to put out a video. Let's talk about things that are going on in the world today of crypto. Matt, don't hold any SUI. I don't think so. I'm pretty sure I don't. I think my ring is dead. Why is it not working? Oh yeah, my ring is like basically dead. Let me charge this thing. It'll only take like 15 minutes to charge it. But Punky and Dojin to the moon. Haven't heard that second one. Ponky though, I have. Roaring Kitty, no development team, sub $10 million market cap, strong community, healthy chart. Oh, is that a new play, Roaring Kitty? I'll stick with my GameStop position that I have. Let me also check my dividend investing portfolio. I actually didn't say to anybody that I bought a bunch of SCHD and what I plan to make from it. But yeah, I definitely bought a lot of SCHD recently, and I want to continue to spend more money on the dividend portfolio. What my crypto balances and crypto gains will contribute to, honestly, is this right here. Right, I wanted to contribute to this portfolio, which is my dividend portfolio, and I want to be able to collect a lot of dividends from this. And like I go into my tracker, whatever. Right now, I have about $5,000 that I can gain in dividends over the year, and I want that to turn to 12,000. I want that to turn to 24,000. I want to be able to gain $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month, and I think with hundreds of thousands of dollars in dividends, I can gain that as well as seeing it grow by a massive amount. I think over time, over the last year, right, year to date, it's up by $10,000, which is about 9%. Yes, that money could have probably been grown by so much more in the crypto market, but this is what we call consistent growth, something that is outside of just the scope of having the inconsistency of cryptocurrency. Good morning, Matt, and viewers. It's great to see everyone this morning. What a treat. Yeah, it's great to see you here. Thank you for being here. Good morning to you as well, Mom to the max. Hi, Matt. Do you think SHIB may moon also? Yeah, I think Shiba Inu will definitely make huge moves soon. I think right now you're already seeing 8%, but when it comes to this bull run, yeah, I expect to see a lot of movement in meme coins in general, and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu leading the way in that area. What can you say about Baby Doge? I'm not really the biggest fan of Baby Doge. I know it can have some potential and does have potential, does have movement, but it's something that doesn't really sit with me well. And the reason why it doesn't sit with me well is because I um sorry, I lost my train of thought. I started reading something else. The reason why it doesn't sit with me well is I don't really like copycat versions of things. You know what I mean? Like I'm not really a big fan of like anybody that's like, hey, this is Shiba Inu point 2 or 2.0, or this is a baby Doge version or a baby Shib version or a buff Doge or whatever. And it's not nothing against baby Doge. Apparently they, you can see some success there. I just haven't ever invested into it because of those reasons. Um, how fast will Bit go from now to 100,000? How fast will it get to 100,000? I honestly don't know. Sub G, got my 100 million SHIB and 100K Jasmine. That's fantastic. Hopefully, you can see a lot of success as things are moving forward. I think SHIB is definitely going to pick up quite a bit. You're going to see Jasmine going, obviously. I believe that's going to pick up a heck of a lot. Um, so congratulations on that. You have AVAX, right, Matthew? AVAX is a powerhouse. Yes, I have about 400 plus AVAX. I have 300 that's sitting over in Coinbase, 342 that's in Coinbase, and then I have an extra 100 that's over in my Ledger wallet that I plan on holding for forever. Um, and hopefully it's worth a lot in the next 5 to 10 years and all of that. And if it comes to the point where I want to utilize it um, for utilize the gains or whatever you have there for the dividend portfolio, maybe I'll do that. Or if I want to just keep it literally forever, I will do that. Um, Matthew, thanks for the hard work. I strongly believe that Jasmine will reach $1 um, until Q1 of 2025. You think it will reach $1 by Q1 of 2025? I don't know if I can necessarily say that. I'm thinking that we'll see a 10 cent, maybe 20-cent price point by the end of this year. And then we get into next year and we're starting to creep up to the 25 and 50-cent level. But then approach the dollar to $1.50 level eventually during 2025, even maybe even pushing to 2026. Do you have any Juris protocol in on Luna Classic? I don't. Um, it's a chain coin. They're trying to be a bank for Luna Classic. I don't have any of it. I honestly don't know um, what it is, and I would take the time to do that, but I do have to get out of here now because I have to go and get these kids ready. But make sure you guys hit the like button if you haven't. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Again, check out the link for Margex if you guys are interested in trading on that platform. Also, if you guys want to, check out any of the other links for Twitter, for Patreon, feel free to do so. Um, and this was great to be able to be on here for about 2 hours and just talk, shop with you guys, talk about cryptocurrency, talk about where my value stands, what I plan to do with things, where or what's happening with Dogecoin, what's happening with many others. Feel free to hit that like button and subscribe away.